anger among Nigerians. The sisters were among the 23 others abducted by the bandits who reportedly killed a policeman and injured another one during the attack. Nabea was a 400-level student at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. A media report indicated that the FCT minister needs to prioritize the security of the Federal Capital Territory and not the political structure of Rivers State. Yesterday, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara said he is confident that President Bola Tinubu is ready to tackle the insecurity in the country. Governor Fubara spoke at the Government House during Armed Forces Remembrance Day on Monday.
On behalf of the government and the people of Rivers State, I join the President of our country to say thank you. We are all proud of your bravery, valor, and patriotism. We commend our President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, His Excellency Bola Tinubu, for his determination to end the economic and security challenges of our country. We believe that with Mr. President's political will, leadership, and presidential support for our armed forces,
Governor Fubara also pledged to continue providing financial and other forms of support to the armed forces in the discharge of their duties.
We will continue to support the country armed forces to the extent that we can enable them discharge their constitutional responsibility to our state, and we will also continue to provide financial and material support to our veterans and their family. The chairman mentioned the issue of scholarship. We will see what we will do about it. We again salute our fallen heroes and the living heroes who sacrificed their life to defend our nation, safeguard our unity.
In the meantime, 5 suspected pirates terrorizing fishermen along the Ebonyi-Andoni waterways have been arrested after they attacked some fishing settlements in the area. The chairman of Andoni local government area, Erastus Awater, tells correspondent Siobi Oruwari that security agents are interrogating the suspect.
I say we've sustained our efforts in the onslaught against piracy and criminalities along our waterways. Last week, we received complaints of some pirate attack. We swung into action. Luckily, this time the natives agreed to cooperate, and two of them were apprehended and handed over to police and Ebonyi local government. And then attack number 2, vigilance youths, we were able to apprehend 3 of them, and those ones have been handed over to the ESS, and they are currently helping them in the investigation.
Some victims narrated their ordeals.
The government made a report for this thing. 2 of them and Mali police arrested. They were refugee. They arrested. They go with Mali police now for Bonny. As I talk to you, so when they try help us, the thing is too much. Mali police for Bonny, and they come help us for you. They help us arrest 2 boys for the thief game. What they call the bomb house. They arrest 2 boys with 2 EG. What they arrest them. And Bonny, the Mali police call them. They do not pick us now. Where they arrest now, because these people, they don't spoil our property. Make government now, make them help us so that these people, because not the only just 2 boys now go do this thing. Let them see those the remaining people where they do this thing, so that make all of them will come out.
They called for urgent government intervention following the January 10 attacks in the area. Our correspondent reports that there have been repeated pirate attacks on fishermen in fishing settlements, including Oyerokoto, Amariaria, Ajegunle, Agiri, and Ota Ewa. In another development, the chairman of Andoni local government area, Erastus Awater, has revealed his administration's plan to enact a bylaw to ensure strict compliance with safety rules and regulations by boat operators and sea travelers on the Andoni waterways. Mr. Awater disclosed this when he paid a condolence visit to the families of victims of last week's boat mishap in Agiokolo fishing settlement in Fenema community, Bonny local government area.
This is a wake-up call. For me, I'm going to ensure that we pass a bylaw to ensure that no commercial boat plies our rivers carrying passengers without the life vest. And then we'll see how to end night traveling. We'll also make it outlaw night traveling within these areas, especially with these local crafts that don't really have good lighting. Apart from the enlightenment, which we've already started in order to get the message across to our people. This is just another area of cooperation because both councils have been cooperating very, very well, especially in the areas of security and cultural exchanges.
The Adoni Council chairman, however, pledged financial assistance and other forms of support to the victims' families.
I've come here today with my team to commiserate with you and to comfort you. There is nothing that I will do or say that will bring the dead back. But even the Bible says we have to comfort those that mourn. I've come here to comfort my people who are living here and doing business here. It's a difficult time for them. They should be strong. We are with them. We are offering our hands of support to enable them to start their lives, pick up the pieces gradually. This is like an emergency. When the corpses were recovered, we had to support them to ensure that they were interred. And we are collecting the names of the bereaved and then, of course, the families, so that we'll be able to reach out to them.
The couple who survived the boat mishap but lost 5 of their children spoke to our correspondent.
I think Tom boat will not reach the ground, the boat sink. Because we plenty for that boat. I get my 6 children, 5 children follow me. My grandpikin 1 join us 6. For our family, now 8 were there inside that boat. Now only 3 survive. 5 don't die. My 4 children with my grandpikin.
When the water filled the boat, because of the boat break by the wave, people began to suffer on the sea. So along the process, some old tank, some old rubber to survive. Because of no boat to rescue, many of us died on the sea. I did not know where to start life again. All my property, all my fishing equipment, boat and engine, the money that I will carry survive, even answer I no get.
11 people died in the incident. Still to come, criticisms trail planned rescreening of resigned Rivers commissioners. Stay with us. Commissioners who recently resigned from the State Executive Council by the Martin Amehule-led River State House of Assembly for screening. Elder statesman Anab Saraime says whatever decision is taken by the Assembly is illegal.
And whatever they do is illegal. Whatever the House of Assembly do in the face of the law is illegal. So they have no right to even call themselves members of the House of Assembly in line with whether the governor directs them or not. What they are doing is purely illegal. One thing I know, the judge said okay, but when he got to that position, he insulted the judge several times. And he's also the person who is making the difference between him and Governor to the judge. The judge are not bothered about whatever the antics of wicked.
Also, Zoe Tamuno-Toye of the Rivers Emancipation Movement described the move as an act of lawlessness and a blatant disregard for the rule of law.
We firmly kick against this invitation. It amounts to the height of lawlessness, disregard to the rule of law, and lack of shame by those who are meant to protect the law and lead by example. The face behind this banana republic and the cohorts of the APC constituency House of Assembly members are bent on rewriting the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria obnoxiously for their selfish interests against the will and aspirations of Rivers people.
On the spot, the convener of the People's Advocate Courage Instead Removal says the move is against the people's will.
So any act that emanates from that assembly will be illegal. So those commissioners, by the time we're done with all of these court proceedings, they will not have a standing that is signed up to defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He shouldn't put politics above the Constitution. If the governor will not stand up to defend the Constitution, which is swore to, then we will stand up and defend the Constitution, and in future we will remind him of this misconduct.
The Coalition of Rivers Youth Movement has cautioned NFR George Will against staging a protest at the INEC office. President of the group, Innocent Onuwo, said at a media briefing that any attempt by NFR and his associates to disrupt the peace of the state will be met with stiff resistance. He said the Federal High Court in suit number F8C ABJ/CS/1681/2023 restrained INEC from declaring vacant the seat of the 27 lawmakers.
We strongly caution NFR George Will against sparking up crisis where there is none, as any attempt by him and his cohort to disrupt the peace of the state will be met with stiff resistance. It is important for the public to note that a Federal High Court judge, Honorable Justice D.U. Okorowo, granted an order restraining INEC from taking any step whatsoever to declaring vacant seats, withdrawing certificate of return, or conducting fresh election to the seats of the 27 Assembly lawmakers of Rivers State, who recently defected to the All Progressive Congress.
He also pleaded with Rivers Youth not to allow people like NFR George Will to instigate unrest in the state.
We appeal to Rivers Youth not to be swayed by individuals like NFR George Will. We warn that any attempt by him, NFR George Will, and his associates to gather at INEC office at Aba Road or any part of Port Harcourt tomorrow will be met with adequate resistance from Rivers Youth. It is crucial to understand that referencing Section 109 of the 1999 Constitution is irrelevant when a court has already made pronunciation on the subject matter.
Our correspondent reports that Innocent Onuwo also called on the Commissioner of Police and other security agencies to call NFR and others to order and forestall a breakdown of law and order in the state. Recall that Mr. George Will said Rivers State Civil Society will stage a protest at the INEC office today to pressure INEC to conduct election to fill the alleged vacant seats in the State House of Assembly. Moving on now, the Defense for Human Rights and Democracy says it is concerned over the growing intertwining of political activities with the Office of the National Youth Council Chairman in Rivers State, Chijioke Ihunwo. Speaking on behalf of the human rights community in the state, the chairman of the organization, Clifford Solomon, called on Mr. Ihunwo to prioritize his political engagement and resign from the Youth Council office to maintain a more neutral and central role in the state's political landscape.
It is our firm belief that the chairman should prioritize his political engagements and resign from the Youth Council office to maintain a more neutral and central role in the state's political landscape. Missing the responsibilities of the Youth Council chairman with active involvement in politics raises concern about impartial leadership for the youth constituency. This dilution of focus hinders the chairman's ability to provide unbiased representation for the state's youth, playing a crucial role in the political activities of the state.
He also asked the Youth Council chairman to provide explanations regarding his recent statement alleging personal involvement in the rigging of elections for a federal lawmaker.
This serious allegation require proper investigation by the relevant authorities, and we expect full cooperation from the Youth Council chairman in this regard. We urge the National Youth Council to take immediate action, calling their chairman to order and emphasizing the need for the Youth Council singular dedication to advocating for economic empowerment, employment opportunities, and the overall integration of the youth into the economic framework of the state.
The chairman of the Defense for Human Rights and Democracy, however, said that the human rights community in River State is committed to promoting transparency, accountability, and responsible leadership within their communities. Now, in other news, the leadership of Grassroots Development Initiative GDI in Ahoda West local government area says Daddy John Green remains its coordinator as it drums up support for the Fubara administration. In a communique issued at the end of its Congress held in Akinima, it passed a vote of confidence in Governor Fubara for his leadership style in River State. The communique said the governor has ensured inclusiveness in governance. Daddy Green read the communique.
The GDI family of Ahoda West local government, we are here today after our Congress to pass vote of confidence on the governor. We have seen a lot of blueprints and organogram he has put on ground in the state, which we felt in no distant time the Rivers youth can compete favorably with our sister states. Today we have resolved unanimously as a group from Ahoda West to pass vote of confidence on our God-sent governor, Sir Similaye Joseph Fubara.
The communique also passed a vote of confidence in the former representative of Ahoda East Constituency 2, Edison Ehe, for his stand against the impeachment of the governor.
We are also here to pass vote of confidence on Honorable Barrister Dr. Edison Oglenya Ehe, DSSSR. We are happy with him, and therefore we are also giving him the same support. By the Constitution of Grassroots Development Initiative, which stipulates that any person that is the leader of the party in the state, just like our God-sent governor is the grand patron, and therefore Sim is our grand patron, and we are happy with him.
Our correspondent reports that the communique was signed by the local government area Assistant Secretary General of GDI, Sokari Goodboy Sokari, Chairman of all GDI coordinators, Kenneth Edanuku, APL Temple, and other ward coordinators. In other news, the Labour Party chairman in 10 local government area of River State have announced their resignation from the party. The former party chairman in Oyibo, Kingsley Onyekwere, said the 10 of them took the decision after a critical meeting held in Port Harcourt over the weekend. Mr. Onyekwere, who said he is the Labour Party chairman of the 23 local government area chairman of River State, said they resigned from the party because the party leadership lacks integrity. He also said that they believe that the party does not have the capacity to secure a better future for society. Mr. Onyekwere further said they are grateful for the opportunity to serve, promising that their resignation would not cause misunderstanding between them and the party leadership. He also said they will play a positive role in building a better River State. Those who resigned are Anoye Christian, Echie local government area, APA Dixon, Ileme, Twani Jasper Tai, Gone Abubari Kana, Harry Franklin, Asari Toro. Others are Omar Prince, Ikwere, Silas Brown, Opobonkoro, Alasia Omubo, Akukotoro, and Alalibo Ibipiri Tonaria, Degema local government area.
And now we bring you news from around the world.
Former U.S. President Donald Trump has won a landslide victory in the Iowa caucuses, cementing his status as a clear frontrunner for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination. And now on the news this morning, you heard 2 abducted bus passengers are still in captivity in Rivers State. And on the foreign scene, landslide victory for former U.S. President Donald Trump in Iowa caucuses. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I am Ife Chukwumoyili. Many thanks for listening.